What's going on, everyone? It's time for another action, adventure, fantasy, creature feature film review. Today we're actually going to talk about Dragonheart, A New Beginning. It was released sometime in July in 2000, and it was directed by Doug Leffier, who did films like The Last Legion, Hercules, and The Circle of Fire, Steel Dawn, and Spy Game. This had a budget of $11.4 million. So this is the sequel to Dragonheart, the iconic fantasy dragon movie that helps out a knight, someone become a knight because he gave the evil villain his heart. Now this is a prequel, so basically you meet the dragon again, and first the knight, a young stable boy, is trying to become a knight, and then there's an evil, dark, dark emperor type dude taking over the kingdom. So he wants to become a knight, and he seeks help from like this wizard looking dude, and basically he ends up finding out that this dragon that hatched can help him out. So he gets half his heart because he almost gets injured, and then he starts working with the dragon to become this knight. Now this dragon is very odd. He wants to learn more about dragons, not really help him out. So it's a very disjointed friendship that they have, where they eventually end up facing the evil emperor, who ends up having his own dragon. This is basically the first one done it in a cheaper way and stuff. This one didn't really go to theaters, so you could sort of tell. But yeah, so the characters in this are pretty much the same as the first one, just not as in depth in it and stuff. So it kind of just it's like you've seen it before, and then they add in this random humor stuff, which kind of didn't really work in certain scenes, and the way it was just done was, in that sense, was kind of dull and just made it a little more boring. And conflicts and stuff, and like the whole story and stuff, it's been done before, obviously, but they kind of try to do it a little differently with a younger dragon and stuff, which is a cool way to go. It's just, they should have put more thought and time into it, because it kind of just felt like a repeat of the first movie for the most part. Now, the cinematography in this is okay. It does have some pretty good set pieces and stuff, but you could definitely tell most of it was done on a soundstage. You could tell when it's like computer generated graphics and stuff. The acting in it's actually surprisingly not that bad in this, and obviously the effects. So the cartoony looks pretty. The dragon looks pretty cartoony and in it, because obviously they didn't really match the lighting as much as they tried to do with the original, and it kind of, some parts look cheesy, some part looks weird. It looks decent enough, and also they do have one practical scene with like a mechanical tail, but you can clearly tell it's just a fake mechanical tail. But still, even with all that, and the final battle scene was ridiculously cartoony in this. Overall, I thought this movie was so bad it's good, but by no means is this like a great movie or anything like that. I thought it was okay. It's pretty much, if you like the first one, you'll probably get some humbling and entertainment out of this one, but still, it's still a long shot from saying it's a really good movie. So I'm going to give Dragonheart: A New Beginning a 2.5 out of 5. It's surprisingly better than most of like the made-for-TV monster movies that come out these days, and like in the early 2010s and stuff. So yeah, but it's still all right. So if you want to check it out, I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything, so I'll link the trailer down below, so you at least check that out. Also link down below is my Instagram, so I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my stories, but the film title in there and some fun factor history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P reviews. I'll try to post my first star rating after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms, name of this channel. Like this video, share some more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on the future, comment those down below. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. Also, let me know if you want me to do the other Dragonheart sequels. There's about 3 of them more, I believe, 3 or 4 more. So yeah, let me know if you want me to do the rest of them down below. But also, let me know what your favorite one is too down below. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully we find something weird, obscure, and odd that I probably never thought of checking out together. And also share my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because we're going to do a action war thriller called Warfare in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those silly kids trying to become knights with their dragons that just want to learn about dragons. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then. Cheers.